Well, back here at the ballpark, that scoreboard does not lie. 10 runs on 15 hits for the Everett Aquasox. Canadians nothing on 3, but we still got a little bit of baseball. We could learn a little bit more about the future of the Toronto Blue Jays as Matt Martineau still toeing the rubber for the Aquasox in relief of George Kirby, who had 3 innings of 2-hit baseball, didn't walk anybody, didn't allow any runs, and he struck out 6. Canadians got a taste of what a first rounder looks like from the opposing side. Ricky Romero, Rob Fai, Caroline Frolic, happy to join you here. And by the way, if you want to look like a part of the team, I can help you with that. Why don't you go out and grab some C's hats at CanadiansBaseball.com right now. From retro, designer, on the field, whatever you want. The C's Team Store is your one-stop shop for anything C's. You can visit us at CanadiansBaseball.com and get yours right now. Fastball is lowered in, and the count goes to 1 ball and no strikes to Dominic Abadesa, kid out of Huntington Beach, California. High chopper out towards the shortstop, comes in and gets it. Smooth throw over to first, and it's in time. And Abadesa in this game is now 0 for 2.
Sturz is a ball player.
Oh, you know what is funny? You picked him out right out of the gates, and he has lived up to the hype.
Yeah, you can just, again, it's big league father, and you can just see he carries himself a little bit different than anybody else on this team. You can just see the swagger and the confidence. It's got to be pretty cool growing up in a big league clubhouse and taking your ground balls in big league stadiums.
Yeah,
at all times.
I think that'd be all right. Fastball in for a strike to Luis De Los Santos.
And more than anything, learning. You know, if you're a sponge to everything that's going on, I think that obviously helps him big time.
0-1. There's a slider that misses. It was kind of funny. A couple of years ago, Vancouver Canadians, we were so caught up in all of Nate Pearson and Logan Warmouth, the first rounders of the Toronto Blue Jays. But a guy that I became smitten with was Casey Clemens. And Clemens, of course, out of the University of Texas, but his dad is Roger. Ball hit out towards the shortstop. This is going to be a heck of a play, just not enough mustard on that one. And De Los Santos is going to find his way on. It is the 4th base hit of the evening for the Vancouver Canadians, and with 1 out, there's 1 on. So just to finish that thought before we get here to Adrian Ramos, it's kind of funny, and I know that I might be on the short side of the stick with this one, but his interactions with his dad, Roger, we all know Roger, the much maligned pitcher that, you know, maybe does or doesn't get into Cooperstown, what have you. But watching Roger as a dad, as opposed to watching Roger as a baseball player, kind of, gotta be honest, kind of changed my perspective and outlook on Roger a little bit. High fly ball into left. This looks good. Back towards the warning track, to the wall, and just shy of making it a 10-2 game. Ramos has that ball die at the warning track. Cade Marlowe rips the heart out of 6,413 fans and produces a second out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Tanner Moore steps in. And again, I'm not trying to go on one side of this or other, Ricky, but when I watched how he worked with Casey, and I saw it from a father-son perspective, I could see, A, why it made Casey such a good baseball player, but also I saw Roger in a different light that maybe took a little of the stigma away from him.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, tell you what, when you have your sons in front of you or your kids just in general, and it definitely changes who you are. And there's nothing wrong with that, because all you can ask for is to be a good, for us to be good fathers. And from what I've heard, he liked to come out here and work.
Oh, he sure did. High fly ball at a very shallow left field, so shallow that it will be your friend Cesar Torres Jr. who comes down with the baseball, and the Canadians will strand 1. Aside from a couple of clunky singles, not much brewing for the Vancouver Canadians in this one. We've played 5, and it is the Everett Aquasox leading the Vancouver Canadians by a score of 10-0. The grounds crew, they'll come out and dance. They'll do their thing. We'll take a break here. When we come back, top of the 6th inning, Vancouver Canadians need a little bit of that late Nat Bailey magic. We'll see on the other side of the break if they can start to claw their way back into this one. 10-0 Aquasox right here on Sportsnet Pacific.